ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಾಗ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂಡ್ ಹಾರರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ನೋಡ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಟಾಪ್ 15 ಫುಲ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಕೇರಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ರ ಹಾರರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕೋದ್ ಮರ್ಯಾಕ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಂತರು ಮರ್ಯಾಕ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಇಂತ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ. ಓ ಶಾಡೋ ಗತೆ ಏನೋ ಐತ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಏನೋ ಶಾಡೋ ಗತೆ ಐತಪ್ಪ ಒಳಗಲ್ಲೇ ಟಿಜೋರಿ ಒಳಗ.
There definitely
786 million views
because you can see its face push up against his shirt. However, at 36 seconds, there may be an editing cut when the camera is covered. This could be where they stop recording, let him out the closet, and start recording again.
Yappa.
Number 14.
14.
Siblings sing happy birthday to the camera for someone who lives far away.
Happy birthday ಅಂತ ಹಾಡ ಅಂತಾರಂತ. ಅದು ರಷ್ಯನ್ದಾಗ ಹಾಡ ಅಂತಾರ. ಕ್ರೇಜಿ.
When they finish, one of them says something at 19 seconds that sounds like she might say mama.
ನೋಡ್ರಿಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ದು ಏನೋ ಶಾಡೋ.
Might say mama. I don't know what she said. Mentioning her mother drops the mirror straight to the floor. And look, a pale apparition caught on camera in the reflection of the mirror before it happens. This video is probably edited, but if not, it looks like a paranormal entity has a problem with this family, or at least the mom.
Pakka adadur pakka 13 crazy. Let's go.
If you've heard wailing in an abandoned building, would you investigate? Published in April of 2021, these adventurers soon find they're not alone after all. While in a stairwell, they hear a sound upstairs and chase it down.
Oh, na hedridappa.
They but do find this strange barrier blocking their path. They ignore it and continue forward. After searching for a time, someone comes racing out of one of the rooms.
Ooh.
They chase the figure, but when they get up the next flight of stairs, he has disappeared. After searching this floor for a while to no avail, they hear this voice.
ಮನುಷ್ಯರ್ಗತಿ ಏನ್ರ ಓಡತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಒಂದ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ಸಾರ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ದೂರ ಕುಂತ ಇಂಥ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ನಾಗ ಇಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಡಿನ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಚಡ್ಡಿ ಟರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಬಾಳ ಡೇಂಜರ್.
Where is it coming from and whose is it? Though they attempt to chase it down, they never do find out. So I guess for now, it will remain a mystery.
Vikas Goda from Dubai or
Number 12.
Number 12.
Myrtle Sarosa is a popular model and actress from the Philippines who witnessed something unexplainable while on tour. In eastern Samar, she and her crew are navigating unlit back roads when they spot this small phantom-like figure in the street.
ಏನದು ಕುಂತೇತ ಪ್ರಾಣಿನ? ಏನದ ಏನೋ ಕುಂತಂಗೈತಿ ಬ್ರೋ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ದ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮುದುಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕುಂತಂಗೈತದ.
In Myrtle's words, the white blob caught by the dash cam does not match what they saw in person. She says what they saw looked more like a child who was around 10 years old with a pale face and a bluish white shirt.
ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರ ಒಂದ್ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಗುನ, ಅದು ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡೈತಿ, ಮಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ವೈಟ್ ಐತಂತದ್ರದ. ಅದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಂತ ರೋಡ್
back and save the helpless child, but their tour guide said that this road is famous for child ghost sightings and that it was best to get out of there quickly. I guess this could all be just a publicity stunt, but since eastern Samar once had a bad typhoon that claimed the lives of many children, I think that she is
ಒಂದ ಬಿರುಗಾಳಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಮಕ್ಕಳದ ಜೀವ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟದಂತಲ್ಲೇ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ರೋಡ್ದಾಗ ಬರೀ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೆವ್ವನ ಕಾಣ್ತಾವಂತ.
probably telling the truth. Number 11. There's more to this selfie than what meets the eye. Posted to TikTok, Dita and her friends posed for...
Oh, Lord, guys, in the... Yo, ತಡ್ರಿಲ್ಲೇ ಕಾಣತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹಿಂದೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋಪ್ಪ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ದೇವ್ರೆ.
Pictures, but someone else sneaks into the last shot. In the background, a girl is seen peering through a crack in the door. In other frames, she is not there, but then again she appears peeking around the corner. Is this just someone who wants to be included, or is this a ghost? Phantom
ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಇವ್ರ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಪಾಪ ತೀರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೋ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ನನಗೂ ಸೆಲ್ಫಿದಾಗ ಬರ್ಬೇಕನ್ನೋ ಆಸೆಗೆ ಆಕಿ ಬಂದಾಳ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಸೆಗಳು ಅರಳಿ ಉಳಿಯದಾಗದ ಆಸೆಗಳು ಅವೆಲ್ಲ.
photobombing.
ಯಪ್ಪ, ಫೋಟೋ ಬಾಂಬಿಂಗ್ ಅದ.
Number 10. Paranormal explorers Moxley of Moxley's Crazy Adventures and Dan of Nighthawk Exploring team up to explore an abandoned house so haunted that only two well-versed paranormal investigators such as themselves could ever hope to stand a chance against it. Known only as the Invisible House, the haunted place in the UK is host to ghastly figures and ghostly apparitions that will make your skin crawl as they reach out and brush by. While exploring the second floor, they pass by a small statue kneeling in prayer. The way it faces into the room makes me think it was left there to protect against something inside. A paranormal presence that doesn't want them in there exploring the abandoned house at all.
ಇದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಇಟ್ಟಾರ ಆ ರೂಮನ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಾಕ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ದೇವ್ದ ಏನ್ರ ಬಂತಂದ್ರ ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟಾರ. ಅದು ಏನೈತಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದ ಹುಡ್ಕಾಕ್ ಬಂದಾರ ಇವ್ರ. ಅವ್ರ ರೂಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೊಂಟ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅವ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಇರೋದು ಈಗ. ಡೋರ್ ತಾನ ಹಾಕುವಂತ.
Somewhere nearby, a door closes all by itself, and when you slow down the video at 6 minutes and 4 seconds, there is a half-concealed outline of a pale ghost face in the window. Not knowing that they've already caught a ghost sighting on tape.
ಇದಕ್ಕೆ EMP reader ಅಂತಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಗೈಸ್. ಅದ ರೆಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ಹೋತಂದ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೆವ್ವ ಐತಂತ.
They break out the K2 meter to get supernatural consent for their paranormal investigation to continue.
Are you okay with myself and Moxley being here? Can you take it to the yellow or orange? Would you be okay if myself and Moxley used the spirit box in here?
Spirit box ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೆವ್ವ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದು.
Give it a go. Give it a go. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
A chill passes over them, and just like the legends say, the ghost hunters hear and feel a presence brush by them both. They turn around to find this heavy cabinet door, which was open when they first came in, is now closed. They open and close the cabinet to see how heavy it is, and conclude that it is too heavy to close on its own from a
ತಾನೋ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಾಗ ಓಪನ್ ಇತ್ತಂತ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗೈತದ. ಬಾಳ ಹೆವಿ ಇತ್ತಂತ ಕಬರ್ಡ್.
gentle breeze. And get this, every time they touch the cabinet door, a ghost orb angrily flies overhead. It happens 3 times and it's quite creepy.
ಅದೇನಂತ ಬರೀ ಕಾಚರಿಲ್ಲ.
Lizzie Arts is freaked out in her own home because a ghost is haunting her.
Just woke up to smoke.
Weird things are caught on camera all of the time. Really creepy stuff like when the ghost kept setting off the smoke alarm all night.
Smoke alarm on ಮಾಡದಂತೇವಾ? ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಹೊಡೆ ಅಂದಿದ್ದ ಹೆಂಗ?
I know which one it is. It's my one. Right over there.
The ghost seems to turn the smoke alarm on upon her mention.
We have 2 more smoke alarms in the house.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರಿನ್ದಾಗ ಕಟ್ಗಿಲೆ ಮನಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರೋ, ಸ್ಮೋಕ್ ಅಲಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ 100% ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅದು ಆನ್ ಆಗ ಅಂತೈತಿ ಹಗಲ ಮುಗಲ.
There it goes again.
And instantly stops when she yells at it.
You need to stop that.
ಓ ಒದ್ರದಾಗ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಂತೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅದು.
I know that scares me.
There are 2 other smoke alarms that the ghost is not bothering with. Just this one by her room. I think she should try changing the batteries and see if it still happens. If that doesn't solve it, then that means this video is really paranormal with more creepy videos to follow, I'm sure.
ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಬರ್ರಿ, I'm sure.
Number 8. A YouTuber named Paloma Renee decides to buy a supposed ghost off eBay. She receives this letter describing an old ghost from the 1800s
eBay ಒಳಗ ಇವ್ರ ಗೋಸ್ಟ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾರ. eBay ಒಳಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ನಡೀತಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಬ್ರೋ. ನಮ್ದು ಹೆಂಗ್ OLX ಐತಲ್ಲ, ಫಾರಿನ್ ದಾಗ eBay
that
ನಡೀತಿರ್ತೈತಿ.
has haunted their home for years before being captured in a jar. The instructions look like they were typed in a hurry and are incomplete. Despite this warning, Paloma and her friend
ಸೊ ಈ ಲೆಟರ್ ದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ದಾರ, ಜಾರ್ ಒಳಗ ದೆವ್ವ ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಟಿವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಜಾರು
unleash the
ಕಳ್ಸಿರ್ಬೇಕು
ghost
ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ.
and use a Ouija board to communicate. They aren't taking this very seriously at all.
ಅದನ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒವಿಜಾ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಅಂತಾರ್ರಿ. ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಬ್ರಿಗೂ ತಿಂಡಿ, ನನಗೆ ಬಾಳ ಲೈಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
And
ನನ್ನ
ask some
ಫೇವರೇಟ್
pretty silly questions for about 5 minutes. They get mostly non-answers in return and are ready to end the session. But first they check to see if they offended the ghost. This is their cursed reply.
Or wait, are you gonna haunt us? Like, are you gonna make our life? Jin, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
ಬರೋದ.
Watch their hands again and tell me if you think this is a real paranormal answer or if they are moving the pointer themselves.
ಅವ್ರಿಬ್ರು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಕರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತ. ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾನೆ.
Number 7.
ಒಳ್ಳೇದಿದೆ.
Three Haunted Explorers is the name of a paranormal YouTube channel that doesn't need to go exploring very far to find something spooky. That's because a scary ghost is already haunting their room, or so they claim, and this is the best paranormal evidence they've caught on camera so far. They set up a night vision camera. Soon they've caught the ghost moving stuff like cabinet drawers. Part of the drawers aren't shown, so the ghost hunters might be moving it off camera. But just when I was starting to doubt whether this scary video was real, more objects begin moving on their own. On a table behind them, caught on camera, is the reflection of a possible ghost moving across the surface. They put everything back in place and wait. That's when the ghost knocks all of the objects over once again by moving a chair. The swivel chair continues to move on its own as if a ghost is pushing it. At 33 seconds, a mysterious shadow even walks in front of the camera. A ghost. The paranormal explorers would later say, although it could have belonged to them. Stuff keeps falling over by itself, which is creepy, but they could be crawling across the floor to fake the paranormal activity. I hope they make more creepy follow-up videos from a better angle to show us more of the room when it happens.
ಯಾರೋ ಮಾಡ ಅಂತಾರ ಅನ್ಸ್ ನನಗೆ. ಇದೇನಂತ ಪರಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ಅನಿಸ್ಲಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ.
Number 6. A coffee shop in New Jersey, known only as the Cafe, is rumored to be quite haunted. This used to be a hardware store long ago, and every day at 3 in the afternoon, the old owner is said to still make rounds. A paranormal investigation team sets up a camera to test the rumor out, and sure enough, at 3 in the afternoon, this light anomaly plays against the wall. It looks like someone is walking through the room at first, but then again, it could simply be like
ಎಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಕಾಣ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. ಏನ್ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೆ?
of a vehicle driving by.
ಓ ಬ್ರೋ, ಅದು ಬಾಳ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಐತಿ ಬ್ರೋ. ಒನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ವೈಟ್ ಹೊಗಿ ಹೊಕ್ಕೈತ್
It
ನೋಡ್ರಿ.
could simply be light reflecting
ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ
off the
ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ.
window of a vehicle driving by. Roughly half an hour later is when a second camera records this chair moving by itself. First it pulls out and then it smoothly goes back into place like somebody sitting at the table. There are no strings on the legs and no visible shadow on the wall, so I think it could have been a ghost like they say it was. The ghost hunters also claim to have heard footsteps too, but unfortunately
ಇದ್ಯಾವುದೋ ಕಾಫಿ ಓನರ್ದು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಓನರ್ ದೆವ್ವ ಇದಿಲ್ಲಿರೋದು. ಚೇರ್ ಗಿರ್
the
ಮೂವ್
video
ಮಾಡೋದು.
evidence does not have sound, so there's no way to verify that part of their investigation. This happened in May of 2020, so hopefully we get more potential ghost sightings from this coffee shop
ಇದು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಂದ್ರು ಬಾಳ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಐತಿ, ಕಾಣಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು
in the
ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು.
near future. Number 5. In the moment, you might not catch some unexpected apparition appearing around you.
ಇದ್ಯಾ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ
It's
ಬ್ರೋ?
only when you play that
1922
moment back that you find it. Published by William Villas in September of 2013. He writes in Malay, "This video was filmed on August 3rd, 2013 when we were waiting for the troops to have a video clip that was still unavailable. The video shows a group of men sitting and talking in the darkness. They appear to be sitting in a stairwell as they laugh, completely oblivious to what's going on around them. You see a girl dressed in white with long black hair and shoulders hunched forward pass by slowly at the top of the
ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಇದ್ರ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾಪ 1922 ಏನು ಕಾಣ ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ ಕಡ್ತ್ ಬಿಡು ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಏನಿದೆ 2013ದಾಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
as usual, but they sure must have gotten the scare of their lives when they watched this clip back later on, only to make this mysterious and unexpected discovery. Once you see the apparition, you watch it again, over and over, because you can't look away from it.
ಅದು ಕರೆ ಬಿಡಪ್ಪ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ
Number 4.
ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಇರತ್ತದ 4ನೇ ದಿನ ಇದೀಗ.
A man was fast asleep in bed when a new type of alarm woke him. Posted to TikTok by Mr. List Paranormal, the man is seen lying on his back when suddenly he flips onto his stomach. He thrashes around as though trying to escape something, and then that something takes it to the next level. The man's feet are lifted skyward as he continues to try and free himself. At last he is left alone, and then he turns around, gazing forward at nothing. Then he sits calmly cross-legged, as if in a trance. Many in the comments say this is why you should keep both feet under the blanket, but for others, this video is inspiring. TikToker KM107 writes, "I'm so doing this to people. Sounds like he'd be a pretty mischievous ghost."
Number 3.
Cindy McDonald is a paranormal communicator who has been into ghost hunting for many years. She has a YouTube channel called Soul Guidance that's full of bizarre explorations in various haunted places. But to be honest, the best paranormal evidence I've seen in a long time are from these videos taken in her very own home. After years of paranormal expeditions, I guess it was only a matter of time before something came back to haunt
ಸೊ ಈಕಿ ದೆವ್ವ ಹಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬರ್ ಈಕಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾಳ ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈಕಿ.
them. The creepiness begins on November 17th of 2017. That's when her beagle Mozzie begins acting strange. Every little sound bothers her and puts her on high alert. She seems especially wary of the brown chair, or rather the backpack that's on it, which they take with them on every investigation and may have a paranormal entity attached. They tell any spirits haunting this house to leave, and eventually the dog calms down. 9 days later, they run a paranormal experiment on their house to see if they can capture any ghost sightings on camera. Their ghost hunting equipment soon tracks a ghost standing on their coffee table, who slowly but surely make its way to the couch. I just want to add that I don't see how their software could be mistaking a bare white wall for anything remotely human.
ಆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾದಾಗ ಅದು ಆಕೃತಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ ಅಂತೈತಿ ಪ್ಯಾರನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇದನ್ನ.
Also, based on the timing of this next clip, I think this creepy moment is both real and paranormal.
Can you say hello? Oh, there's 2.
Another wire frame figure appears in the doorway when she tells it to say hello.
You know, just to show, don't you move. This is what we're filming, this area right here, so there's nothing.
ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ ಅಂತಾರ ಅವ್ರ.
It's just wrapping in 2 figures.
They continue to see the same ghost well into the next year, and as the months go by, it becomes more friendly and comfortable around them. Here it is lying on the same couch as before.
Can you
ಆ ಕೌಚ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಕ್ಕೊಂಡೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡೋದು ವೇವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ
stick it where I think I see you waving that hand.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದದ.
Wave one more time so we know it's you, please. Thank you. Good job.
They seem to have achieved some kind of rare bond between our
Yeah,
world
bro,
and
friendship,
theirs that I've never seen before.
Barrel level,
Also attached to their family is a little ghost child who is slowly remembering what it was like to be alive.
Would you like to hold my hand? Can you reach over and touch my hand, please?
ಬ್ರೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಇದೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇರೋದು ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಅದು ಸಣ್ಣದಿರೋದು ಅದು ಮಗುದ ಇದ ಅದು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಾದೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
You got it, baby. Until 30, you know I'm never wait.
ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗಂತೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ
Even
ಅದು.
when it leaves, there's still a small black impression of paranormal energy left in its wake. It makes sense that the ghost of a child would attach themselves to a backpack, since that's an item they would be familiar with. And not too long ago, they visited a boys' detention center that was quite haunted. So maybe that's where the ghost child followed them home from. While they were exploring that
ಇದು ಬಾಳ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಇದು ಬಾಳ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಇತ್ತು.
haunted building, however, they encountered a much larger shadow figure that gave them a bad feeling. Hopefully this ghost didn't follow them home too.
ಓ ಅದೇನೋ ಬ್ಯಾರೆದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ.
Number 2. When you're searching for ghosts, beware. You might just find one. Posted by DNA TV in September of 2019, this video is not for the faint of heart. The description reads, Lexi returns with Dave to one of the most haunted and active locations we have ever visited. From the moment we arrived, things kicked off and didn't stop till we left. To this day, this is some of the most intense paranormal activity we have ever encountered. The gripping 25-minute video keeps you on the edge of your seat as the pair explore the abandoned site. They note that the place has been slashed up and destroyed since they last visited. At the end of the video, they hear some noises that cause them to freeze in place. They decide to go and have a look. Throughout the video, some in the comments note hearing voices of disembodied entities.
ಗೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಇವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬಂದಾರ ಅವರು.
At one point, they hear a footstep. Using an EVP, they ask the ghost if that was him walking next to Lexi. They get a yes from the ghost.
If that was you, can you say yes?
Bro, spirit box nodri, adu spirit box antara.
If you want to walk and talk with ghosts, this haunted site is a good place to start. What is going on here? There must be a story to explain what is happening here. What's scariest about this image is the ghostly figure it showcases. What we're seeing here is nothing short of terrifying. This image is currently trending in the Indonesian-speaking YouTube community. I came across it on a popular YouTube channel that creates content in this language, and I wanted to share it with you. It's a great example of how unique elements of horror can be found all around the world, each with its own twist. So, what do you think it is? And more importantly, do you think it's real or just a clever effect? Let me know down in the comments. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this? Number 1.
Number 1 ida.
This one will make you scream and give you nightmares. Posted by Sarmi127 in September of 2007. This YouTube video went so viral that it prompted this YouTuber to create a pantry ghost documentary. Sarmi writes, It has been 5 months since the last sighting of the ghost in my pantry. I filmed the door myself at 12:34 every night for 4 months, waiting for some paranormal activity. On September 19th, I capture what may be the first real ghost video proof. So let's take a look at this proof. The beginning of the video shows the pantry door opening of its own accord in the darkness. The man filming walks towards the door and shuts it, and as he backs away, a freaky figure presses its face and hands against the glass of the door. As he backs up, the horrifying thing disappears for some reason. He then approaches the door again, jerking it open, but there's nothing there. The contents within the pantry appear untouched. Did your hair stand on end? Did you scream? Some in the comments of this video did.
Oh, alli band nodri guys, alle ad akruti olaginda.
Did you scream? Appear jerking it open.
Starting kaanilla.
Nothing there. The contents within the pantry appear untouched. Did your hair stand on air? As he backs up, the horse is its face and hands against the
illodri ad hand matte hing ಮಾಡಿ push mada antati illodri adra hand illa ಐತ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
glass of the door.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ.
As he backs up, the horrifying thing disappears for some reason. He then approaches the door again, jerking it open, but there's nothing there. The contents within the pantry
was very horrifying.
Did your hair stand on end?
Crazy.
Did you scream? You did. This video had me afraid of what might be lurking behind the closed door.
Bro, ಏನ್ ಬ್ರೋ ಇದು ಎಡಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ರಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ ನನಗಿದೆ. ಯಪ್ಪ ಒಂದ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆತ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅದ್ ನೋಡಾಕ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ದಿನ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ನಾನು ಹಾರರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾರರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡೇನಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. ಸಿಗ್ತೇನೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಾಗ. ಬಾ